I'm back from vacation. Hello, everybody. We're back on I Love Puppets on Sundays to discuss, what is it? Batwoman. As you can see, I am still in vacation mode. Good. Stay down there. I'm not in a cheery mood. I am not in it for the island vibes. Joining me, as always, darkness. And within the darkness, we look. Froggy!
Hello.
How are you, Froggy? I'm sorry, I just saw a comment. And I know I'm not my most collected self right now. Yes, Zach points out. Gee, Puppetine, don't sound too upset. It's a rough day. We had vacation for the past 2 weeks, these past few Sundays. Isn't that right, Froggy?
Well, maybe you did that. I was working.
Oh, well, that's good for you.
Yeah, it's not easy at the IHOP.
You work at IHOP?
Yeah. I like pancakes.
What? Pancakes or flapjacks?
No, I don't like Jack. I like pancakes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to give a proper intro now. So I will clear my throat, get the frog out of it.
Okay, see you later.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can re-enter. Hello, everybody. My name is Puppetine from I Love Puppets here on I Love Puppets. Back from vacation, Batwoman has returned, episode 15, and I will do my best to not sound upset. This episode was not an easy one. Where we left off, Luke Fox was shot, and he's being rushed to the hospital. Froggy, it's time for you to enter again. My loyal co-host. There you go. Did you watch this episode of Batwoman, Froggy?
Yeah, it's good. You like it?
Good?
Yeah.
Good? I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, it was fan-fucking-tastic.
You cursed!
Sorry!
You curse! Only Dalton gets one F-bomb during any stream. That's the rule. You're a frog. The only F word you can say is frog.
Yeah. Let me rant for 15 minutes and you can call me Fralton then. Good night.
Okay. Let's discuss what this episode is about. And that is...
It's about making LK cringe.
LK? Is LK in the audience?
I
Yes,
don't know.
yes.
Somewhere. Maybe he gets beat up.
This, well, it was pretty bad. I do have to admit.
Bruce Wayne was in the episode. How many times do you get to see Bruce Wayne? Not that often. Maybe twice this season.
Bruce. Well, we haven't even really seen Bruce Wayne.
Not the real one, but you got to see his image, though.
Well, maybe I should give a recap. So that way everybody's on the same page and we can all understand.
Nightcap. I'm ready to go to bed.
Well, you can have your nightcap after. This episode is tracking down who shot Luke. And they figure out quickly that it is Agent... what's his name?
Demirov.
That's right. And this guy has just... Since he was introduced, how many episodes ago?
It's been second or third season. Or sorry, not third season. That's what's coming next to the third season. Third episode, actually, I believe, is when he was introduced. Somewhere around there, right when he introduced Roman Samaras, Black Mask.
Yeah. Well, you see, he's just a bad guy, and he has a bunch of fellow corrupt crows in his nest. Pun intended.
Well, I was gonna say, it isn't surprising because remember the first season, they were corrupt crows. So the corrupt crows have just moved from one season to the next.
Yes, and that's part of what makes this episode so terrible.
Well, not really, because his father was shot Remember? By
Yes.
crows. So why wouldn't the crows be any good? And remember, everyone's been hating the crows since the first season. Forget the whole round robin crap. Nobody liked the crows. We wanted the GCPD. Well, now you have a chance to get the GCPD.
I never said anything about the GCPD. Here's what this episode gets to. So it is saying that all crows are bad. Okay, so all crows are just blanket bad.
Well, they are.
Ryan.
Crows are bad. There's too many birds.
You're not a fan of birds?
No, they're really. They like to pick up things, especially me.
That is true. Well, you know what? You are just, according to Marania, you are cute and cuddly. So I suppose that's why.
And tasty, apparently.
Well, we're not going to go into that. That's why we don't see your legs. But getting to the explanation. So with all crows being bad, we get to a point where Luke's body cam footage, the footage that showed exactly what happened, was photoshopped. So it looked like he had a gun, and they planted a gun on the scene. They let the guy who's actually carjacking the car get away, and it is just unbelievable. I
just want to point out this Tamarov guy's been a dick from the beginning of the season. So if you did not see this coming, I mean, then you're dumb as Luke Fox.
No, it's not about not seeing it coming. And the guy shot Luke, honestly, because he's an idiot.
Yes, it's not because he's racist at all. It's not the racism at all because Luke is black. It's this guy is an idiot and doesn't realize it's a cell phone from a gun, and he realized it, and they tried to cover it up because they're saying that cops are corrupt. The crows are corrupt.
Well, the crows are their place in for the cops because they just treat cops as idiots.
The way I look at Tamarov, he's a stupid idiot from Batman Year One. You know, the guy that was working for Falcone, the corrupt cop, the one that what's his name? James Gordon had to beat the crap out of with the baseball bat.
Yeah,
that's his intelligence.
Batman Year One on this channel. Thank you for letting me mention that. But I want to get to actually talking about this episode.
Then do it then.
This episode, we learn that so the crows have made it look like that Luke Fox is actually a bad guy, even though he has no record at all. And there's this one gun that they
he does have a record apparently.
No, well, yeah, he has a record from today because he was arrested earlier because of Ryan. That's a whole reason why he has a record now. He didn't have anything beforehand. So this gun that they planted there, I don't even know how they got his fingerprints on it, okay? So I'm guessing that's how they would tie it to him because he wasn't wearing gloves. And to say he had time to wipe it down after he was shot would be idiotic. But I'm getting too far into it. I need to explain that what they do to take it down is get Sophie in there, and she gives a talk about talking to Jacob Kane, and says, "Oh, we already had a corrupt crow last year, and now it's another one. It's gotten too bad. That's why I left." When he's the one who was being reasonable, he's the one who said, "You quit without even talking to me. You were my top agent." She was his second in command.
And she also quit when he was high on drugs. Now he's not on drugs anymore.
So? What does that have to do with the fact that she was
the mean that they're both idiots. She left. If she really wanted to make a difference, she should have stayed, but she chose to quit.
That's the point. Yeah. So she left because the crows have gone too far. She didn't leave because of Luke getting shot. It's just the icing on the cake, I guess. I don't.
What do you want? Either she's going to become the new, I guess, Oracle, or the Batgirl, or I don't know. I mean, now she's back, and Yeah, so now she's back at GCPD or Crows. I don't know. Does it really make a difference anymore?
The Crows, while annoying, okay, they were annoying to our character, especially last season. Batwoman was basically their enemy. They didn't want Batwoman around. But the thing about them is that Gotham apparently got so bad after Batman left that the Crows came in and they managed to help clear the streets. They did make a difference. And so to paint them all as, oh, they're the bad guys now. What are the cops? They haven't even considered the cops since last season when they had the one joke guy that they shipped with Kate's Batwoman.
Yeah, the Crows were bad. The Crows were bad in episode 1 of the first season.
But no, you're oversimplifying it. Honestly,
well, you're making it more complex than it has to be. Go back on vacation. You'll be fine.
What?
What? I said go back on vacation.
No, I can't go back on vacation. I have to finish explaining this episode. One of the major things about it, they do manage to stop Tamaroff after he has kidnapped Jacob Kane because Jacob Kane wants his gun and badge. And Batwoman, instead of helping Luke, captures them and frees Jacob. And Jacob, after that, and this is the biggest announcement of this episode. This is what we've come to. Ryan seems to be right because they shut down the Crows. The Crows are shut down, effective immediately, and so now GCPD is all there is, which I guess gives them the leeway they wanted for the Roman.
Now it gives me opportunity to get to see Renee Montoya, if she's going to show up or not.
Well, you can hope, but I doubt it. No, what this really is doing, what I'm pretty sure it's doing, is clearing the way, and we're going to have GCPD with Black Mask as his true self running for police commissioner. Honestly.
Or maybe mayor. Who knows?
Oh, I doubt mayor.
But probably he's police commissioner because remember he got shot down and killed.
Yeah, that's basically what they're setting up. And you know what? They might even throw in Sophie running as police commissioner too, because I had a history with the Crows.
But you know what the biggest thing is though? They should have had Tamarov working for a woman. Roman should have had his own people inside the Crows. It would have made more sense.
I mean, yeah, that could have made sense. I'll give you that. See, that's one of the things. And I tweeted earlier today a video that I watched. And I'm going to go ahead and say it here. I believe his name is Gio. And he explains exactly what's wrong with this season of Batwoman. And it stays true, honestly. And one of the main reasons that I watch these shows is because I care about the characters and what they've done, and I want them to succeed. And they have interesting ideas at times, but so often they screw it up. That's what the CW does a lot of the time, unfortunately. It's not going to be long. I want to be more hopeful, but after watching this tonight, maybe Superman and Lois can't keep this winning streak with me. I hope it does. But with things like this, it's just so hard to keep going. But I do.
Yeah, but how hard is it though?
So hard. It's that hard. It's this hard. No visual gag. That hard. Yeah.
I just can't help it that I'm the frog of steel. Yep, that worked out.
That is right.
But seriously though, when people say this show is worse than Supergirl, to me it's the same.
Well,
one's got superpowers, one's got power of BLM.
Power of what?
BLM.
Oh. Well, let's do our best to not get political, no matter how Batwoman
We
tries.
already have gotten political. The whole show is political.
That is a fair point.
Yeah, now you sound like Ryan, Puppetine.
How do I sound like Ryan? Oh, because I'm saying that the CW makes a lot of bad shows, but they do. And unlike this season of Batwoman that throws in, oh, the crows are all evil. Believe me, they are so bad. We actually have proof. We've watched these shows. You can go back and watch our reviews talking about the events of every episode. And speaking of the events, I think it's time to address.
Yeah, put an address.
Parts of this episode. And it's not because it's necessarily bad, but so Luke, inside of his subconscious, the entire time this episode is struggling. Struggling with what, you might ask? Whether or not he wants to live. He is, in his mind, talking to Bruce Wayne. He sees his father in the distance. Can't see his face, obviously. He's just standing on the balcony. But he has a choice between joining him and going back to the land of the living. It's really his choice. Ghost Spider makes an appearance later on, not in his mind, in real life, and gives him the desert rose while Mary's distracting a couple crows outside of his door. And that's what really pushes him. Because Bruce says, your vitals are improving. You are most likely going to make it out of here.
You know what the best part of the scene was? Is towards the end, you hear the sting. You know, he's singing Desert Rose.
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, this happened? Yeah. Oh, I must have got the better cut than you then.
Well, I guess you did. Release the, I don't know the director of this episode.
The Froggy cut?
What I want to say is that Luke ultimately decides he wants to join his dad. He doesn't want to live in the world anymore that this can happen. He wants to go and join his father in the afterlife.
Well, he always was a daddy's boy, so I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
And he goes to him, and his dad is turning around, and that's when he wakes up.
Desert Rose kicks in.
Yep, it's too late.
And things there.
He's alive. This show has made us watch one. Well, he is one of the best characters. I'm not saying his actions at all times are correct, but he is an enjoyable character. And to push him to the point where he says, "Okay, I want to die," that it just hits me. It really does, because honestly, that's how I feel watching this show.
Yeah, the only thing that could really improve the show is if we get Alice to kill that annoying guy. For real, he's trying to. The Ocean. He's needs to go split. So I'm sick and tired of him. He kills the Riddler's daughter. When just to stop her, because no, I want you to live. Alice, now she just you know what? Bam, shoot him. Or stab him, multiple times.
LK is saying this entire show is political leftist nonsense. Okay. This show had Bruce Wayne telling Luke that he had to fight because otherwise people will believe that the lie that he was pulling out a gun because he's black. I mean, that is just the actions that Batwoman would, the show would push itself to. Luke was so close to escaping this show, but the woman, the women pulled him back. You're not wrong, and I feel bad for Luke. I really do. because he's been pushed to the point where he literally wants to die rather than keep going on. He was choosing to die right then. And it's
What a wimp.
sad that to watch a character be pushed into this level that he doesn't deserve to be. But you're bringing up Ocean.
Yeah.
Froggy, I know you're going to be happy to know that Enigma was finally recognized as Riddler's daughter.
Yep.
Riddle me this.
Yes, and I'm really hoping that this whole thing with Ocean, he does get killed, and I hope it is Alice, because he's a pointless character. She's a villain. There's no reason for her to have a love interest. It's like, oh,
but they're trying to redeem her, and rather than actually put in the work towards her redemption, they're making it so that she's been pushed to this level, and
and guess what? Yeah, the bitch tried to keep her from redeeming herself, by saving Kate. He's like, no, I don't want you. Let Kate die. And she should be like, you know what? You're not family. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, I don't know where it's going to go. This episode ends actually after Jacob shuts down the office and turns off the light and goes into his car. Alice is there and saying that Kate's alive, and I want you to do what you and Kate could never do for me, and that's bring her home. And that's how it ends. Next week we get Diggle, and Diggle is always a pleasure to see. I always did enjoy him on Arrow. He was one of my favorite side characters.
Is he directing or going to be on the show?
He's actually going to be on the show. I don't know if he's directing while being on the show. But he's actually going to be there. He's going to talk to Luke, and it looks like he's going to give him a pep talk.
With his ring?
Oh, I doubt it. I don't know what to do. Okay, saying the cherry on top of this Sunday was Jacob's press conference and the subsequent conversation with Sophie. The entire Crow's company is shuttered in a couple of hours. Yeah, I know, right? They get everything out of there and it's all cleared. Oh, okay. No.
I think the Crow. Right now, I think the Crows will be back. It just won't be Jacob Chain will be in charge anymore.
Well, he's the majority shareholder. He disbanded it, so he effectively shut the business down.
Yeah, but something else will take over.
Yeah, you might see a Crows 2.0. But overall, I just have to say that I do not. I don't. It's so hard. The past couple weeks have been kind of easy, and I forgot how easy it was not having to watch the show. And now having to watch it again,
it's never easy. No, he's never easy at all.
Especially not for you. You're green.
What's that mean? The racist?
It's not easy being green.
Well, yeah, because people keep pointing it out. I'm green. The racist.
Well, actually, it's because you blend in so much. But okay. Let's go ahead and look at some comments. I know I've been passing a lot. I apologize. I just had to rant a little bit. The old man has to rant.
Drink.
Eric Breen, I can guarantee the Diggle you see next week will be far different from the one you remember. I mean, he might be. I don't know. I'd hope not. He's saying that he will be woke.
Well, he will be asleep.
Maranya, hello. My bet is that the bad Crow will run the new Crows 2.0. I don't know how. He's in a prison.
Well, there's no evidence. And it's Jacob Kane's word against theirs. They can say, and remember, Batwoman is a vigilante. The fact that he's working with her proves that he's siding with the enemy. They'll just say that he was influenced by it. And then what do you mean? Jacob Kane. And now that he's working with Alice?
Yeah.
Photos.
They might throw him into Arkham and say, "Oh, he is in a sound mind."
Well, it could be corridor owls too. I wouldn't put it past it because they like birds for some reason. A lot of people like birds.
Other than you,
Well, obviously,
you have your reasons. I understand.
yeah, they're big. It's scary.
Alrighty, everybody. I think that's about it. I want to thank you all so much for joining us. I know that I wasn't the most peppy that I could have been at the start of this.
Yeah, it's like you have something stuck up your ass.
Well, I think we both do.
Yeah, mine's positivity.
Well, I'll hand it to you. But overall, it's just not a good episode. I don't feel it's a good episode. If Froggy liked it, I'm glad you liked it, Froggy. I just found nothing to really enjoy.
I feel like as we get to the later episodes of the season, it gets less cringy. There's still a cringe, but it's not as much as when we first started it.
We only have 4 episodes left after this one.
Yeah, and then we have summer break. We get to watch Stargirl, and then chill that, and then we come back in the fall and watch season 3 of Batwoman. La 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 la.
I hope not. Please, please, please. If anybody's listening out there, please give me the rest of the year to recover.
Oh, don't forget to spin off of Supergirl.
Spin-off of Supergirl. What? There's no spin-off of Supergirl.
Supergirl. Yeah, it's gonna be her in her teen years.
That was a rumor. That was a rumor because of something somebody said. Let's not dive into that. We're focusing on Batwoman.
We've already hopped into it. You're knee deep in the.
Joke's on you. I don't have knees.
That must hurt.
Yes, it does. But I'm going to go ahead and move right along. I want to thank you all so much for joining us. Maranya, yes, we will be covering Naomi. Let's hope.
I'll be clinging to her. She's going to be the best ever.
We'll see how that goes.
Will Naomi be worse than Supergirl? Or will Supergirl be better than Naomi? Which one will make LK cry?
I don't know if LK will be crying or me or anybody else, but we'll have to see. Most likely me. I'm glad you like the hat. I might wear it more often. I think it's quite stylish. Maybe some vacation mode would actually be good for me.
It really shows your age.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I figure you're playing shuffleboard. That's where you're late.
Anyway, I think that about does it. For Froggy and myself, we want to thank you all so much. Make sure to comment and like and to subscribe. We got to get this channel up there. While I do like our sub count being the meaning of life, I think we can add a little more meaning to our lives, if you get what I'm saying. So, one more time, a thank you, and we will see you next time. Bye! You okay there?
I guess so.
Oh, okay. Bye!